Now the chair is empty, the house grown cold, but this old tune still feels like gold.
Hello everyone, my name is William Hartley, and I'm 89 years old. I never thought I'd be standing on a stage like this, but I made a promise, one that took me over 6 decades to get the courage to keep. I was married to my wife Evelyn for 75 years. We met during simpler times. She worked in a flower shop, and I was a 20-year-old delivery boy, too scared to speak. But one day, I finally did, and somehow she said yes. On our wedding night, as we danced alone in our little rented room, no cameras, no crowd, just the sound of rain and radio, I whispered a song I had written just for her. It wasn't perfect. Actually, it was off-key and slightly awkward, but she swore no melody had ever sounded more beautiful. From that night onward, it became our song. For every anniversary, I sang it to her. Even when life got messy, when we lost our first child, when I went off to war, when we could barely afford rent, that song was our anchor, our memory, our ritual. I sang it when her hair turned silver. I sang it when our house was full of kids, and again when it was just us in silence. But 5 years ago, the music stopped. Evelyn passed away peacefully in her sleep, just days before our 70th wedding anniversary. We had already hung fairy lights in the backyard, and she had laid out her favorite blue dress. All that remained was the empty chair and the song I was meant to sing. That night, I sat in the garden, stared at the moon I told her resembled her smile, and I sang it anyway. Alone. It broke me in ways I didn't think were possible at that age. No crowd, no applause, just wind and whispers. Since then, every year, on her death anniversary, I put on the same gray suit I wore on our wedding day, sit beside her photograph, and sing that same song. Even when my voice trembles, even when the lyrics blur behind tears, I sing it because it keeps her close. It makes her real again. For 3 minutes and 48 seconds, she isn't gone. Tonight, I decided that promise deserved to be shared beyond 4 silent walls. This is the first time I will sing that song outside of our home. It's terrifying because this melody belongs to her, not the world. But something in me believes that someone out here needs to know that love like this exists. Honest, aging, imperfect love that doesn't get thousands of likes, but lasts. My fingers may shake on these piano keys, my pitch may wander, but every word you hear tonight is a word I once meant with every heartbeat, and still do. If Evelyn is watching, and I like to think she is, probably chuckling at my nervous hands, I want her to know I kept my vow. I still sing, I still remember, and I still love you. So tonight, this song, this cracked, weathered song of mine, it isn't a performance, it's a reunion. And I hope you hear it up there and dance to it one more time. Just you and me, like always.
We danced alone that wedding night. No crowd, no lights, just you and I. Rain on the rooftop like your laugh in spring, and I whispered you a song I'd never sing. The melody was off, my hands were shy. You smiled and said, it's perfect, try. So every year, with trembling grace, I sang that song to see your face. Still ours, though the years have passed, through silver hair and Sunday Mass. I sang through war, I sang through pain, in silence, joy, and gentle rain. Now the chair is empty, the house grown cold, but this old tune still feels like gold. So I'll put on your favorite blue and sing again like I used to do. Still love. The night you left, the moon stood still, the fairy lights outside the sill. Your dress was late, your smile so near. Fate had plans that brought me here. I sang alone beneath your name. No crowd, no dance, just stars and rain. Broke me more than I can tell, but our song held me when I fell. I wore the same suit every year, beside your frame, my voice unclear, but every word still brings you home. 3 minutes long, I'm not alone. Still ours, though you're out of sight. I feel you swaying every night. No stage, no fame, no grand bouquet, just whisper notes we used to play. If you're dancing now above the blue, I hope this song still gets to you. I kept my vow, it's always true. Still love, still yours, still ours.